rewind to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Sun Devils will kick it off to get us underway. And the game is underway with a kickoff out of bounds. Not the way you drew it up, but a great break for this offense. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Coming out aggressively. Grabs it inside the 15. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down. Apparently, line... One on the game plan, attack now, immediately.
And this quarterback, he smelt it. He knew he had an opportunity. This is a guy who loves taking shots any chance he has. You saw it on that first play of the game.
After ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 13. He's moving out of the pocket. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
When you have scrambling quarterbacks, you got to have a spot. You got to have somebody in the middle of the field. Everybody's playing coverage, but that guy's job is to focus on the quarterback and make sure he doesn't scramble and make big plays like this with his feet.
The Gamecocks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They run the reverse. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Trying to power it in. And he takes it in for the score.
We know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week, and you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late, but what a great job to take control of this game. And the offense, they've got it moving now.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure.
Arizona State, 0.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Might be changing the route. To throw, it's Levitt. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and this quarterback's got to know that this isn't practice. This isn't back with his QB guru. He's not trying to throw around brooms or around big bags. That is an arm attached to a body that bench presses 500 pounds. He's got to do better.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Catch in the middle, it's Hamilton. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Wants to throw on 1st down. He throws one to the left. Makes the grab on the big throw. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19. The toss to the outside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Just a little off. Incomplete.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. They're likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
It'll be 3rd and long. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. They'll go with a direct snap. Slithers into space. They wrestle him down at the 16-yard line. A 3rd down stop. Now to see what they do on 4th down. The Sun Devils have taken it inside the 20. On 4th down, looking for the completion. He's got his man. Touchdown, Arizona State! A great catch and run for 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, if he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He's got it in the end zone for the 2, and they take an 8-7 lead. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. To the air, it's Sellers. Going for it all. Snags it on the right. Here he goes. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll line up to go for 2. Looking to throw. Here comes the heat. And this will be caught as they convert the 2. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver going in motion. Snap it to the back. Finding an escape route. Turning it on. Good solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Sun Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quarterback making checks. Looking for a man. It's Levin. Rushes on him. He's got an open man. There he goes. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils! That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for blockers. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. And I'm not going to argue if this production keeps up as we start the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Balls at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down. And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Receiver on the move, gets the touch pass. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
The Gamecocks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Caught. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
And the Gamecocks are rolling down the field. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. It's caught. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. They're dealing with a second and long. It's in the tight end in motion. They just keep firing. Throws to the tight end. Nearly picked off there. And he might be the last guy on the field you'd expect to drop that one. It'll be third down.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Back open in the middle. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You got to fight fire with fire. You got to fight speed with speed. There's a receiver with the ball out in the open field trying to get the corner, but a cornerback with the same type of speed and athleticism able to make the tackle. Nice job.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Sellers. He's going to take off. Smashes through the tackle. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Man, that's so frustrating, and it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
A first down run on the doorstep. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Last one leaves him 8 yards away from pay dirt. It's 2nd and goal. A designed run for the quarterback. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Really nice physical running that time. Nice push up front by the offensive line. Getting it in for the touchdown. They now take a 1-possession lead here with just a little bit of time left in the first half.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. It's a reverse. They get it into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good. The lead stands at 7. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll move the wide receiver. Direct snap. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job on defense there against the power play, plugging up the middle of the field, forcing the ball carrier to try to get to the outside, but they used their speed and tackled them for a loss.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Scanning the field, it's Levitt. Now adjusting. Fires on the move. Got his man downfield. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. Shoots it to the left. It's complete. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. He's open on the right. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to the end zone. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. And the Gamecocks will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said...
He's going to throw deep right side. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Touchdown, Arizona State! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
Did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
He's got it for the two-point conversion. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Dropping back, it's Sellers. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him, and weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls in.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Might be looking to run. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
Defensive coordinators draw up all these blitzes, and then you got a guy like that, and he just can roll, and he can get out of things. He's a magician, just pops out of things, makes plays. He got outside the pocket, incomplete pass, but you know what? I was still holding my breath the whole time.
They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for a deep man. Pulls it in on the right. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. There are penalties you sort of forget about and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. He's not afraid to go deep. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to print the field position with the return.
That's a bad decision by the quarterback. In that area of the field, you have got to be careful. If the guy's not wide open, you've got to throw that football away because not only are you getting it picked off, but he's returning it now down close to your goal line and setting his offense up in great field position.
This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
And a big deflection on 3rd down forces a 4th down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Wide receiver comes in motion. And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Running into the open space. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
A lot of times you have these guys start, these wide receivers, they're game breakers, and you want to find ways to give them the football, whether it be screens, whether it be jet sweeps. Just find ways to give him the football because he can get 5 yards in a hurry when you need those plays, especially when you want to mix it up on the defense and keep them guessing.
The Gamecocks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. They're setting up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
And the Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Moves around to clear up the vision. He's past the 30. Breaks into the open. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
The Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. They get to him as he throws. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. The short hands, it's Harbor. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down. And the Gamecocks are marching down the field. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Direct snap. It's Brown. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down.
Every possession later in the game means so much more. You start getting in the 4th quarter, 1-possession games, QB drops back and makes these first downs. These extra set of downs now become so much more important late in these ball games.
Oh, it's a reverse. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
It's going to be interesting to see how the defense is going to try to defend these jet sweeps moving forward. They've got to have bodies in the perimeter of the field with their eyes looking at these receivers in motion because they can hand it off to them at any time.
And you can do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the...
Touchdown Gamecocks! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the fourth quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up. They want to throw it. Firing to the right, complete. He gets it into the end zone for the 2 to push that lead out to 7. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. First down from the 43. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. The Sun Devils heading quickly to the line.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. And here comes the offense on second down. Brown has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And if you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo birds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points, and this late in the game, they're watching them run the ball to no avail.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. The offense changing the play. To the air, it's Levitt. Fires toward the end zone. Looking for the goal line. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Quarterback keeps it on the sneak. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Quarterback looks for a little space. Sneaks into the end zone.
And in this situation now, if you're on offense, what do? Do you kick the extra point, tie it, and hope for overtime, or are you aggressive? Do you decide to go for two right here and see if you can take the lead with just seconds left in the game?
How about this? A two-point conversion coming. He makes the grab. The two-point try is good, and they take the lead. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard punt. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Sellers. Catch in the middle, it's Hunt. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. The offense comes out needing a score here, down one possession. It's a reverse. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And, RD, I love creative offensive coordinators. They don't just split a guy out wide that has game-breaking speed nowadays. Now they shift him. They motion. They put him all over the place. They put him in motion and give him the football. Just find ways to get your playmakers the football and get the football to him in space where he can do damage like he did on this play.
And because of the success that this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more. Design runs, and also telling him on the sidelines, hey, listen, remember, if it's not open, take off. Just go get it yourself. They don't have an answer for you right now. This is a big key for us to win this game.
They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the fourth quarter and it's a one-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra first downs. Really nice job there by the QB.
And a late opportunity to grab the lead here. A touchdown would be huge. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense gets the timeout call. 20 seconds left on the clock. That last one leaves him 8 yards away from pay dirt. It's second and goal. On the move. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. The defense will use a timeout here. There are 16 seconds left to play. A huge chance for points here on third and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. It's complete. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. All the plays, all the plans, all the schemes, and it will be decided on this kick. And this game will be decided right here with this kick. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And this could prove to be the biggest play of the game. They'll go for it on fourth and goal. Makes the grab. Touchdown, South Carolina. And they've moved out front here in the fourth. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
This one was a lot like a tennis match, back and forth, up and down, and they just couldn't quite score enough and get the key stop to get the win.
And defenses have changed, right? It's not about limiting to low points anymore, but you got to find ways to create turnovers and get that ball back to your offense so they can do their damage. Defense just needed to create a few more opportunities.
I think it just came down to individual effort on the defensive side of the football for this team. Somebody needs to step up in big moments in big games and make the play to win. We didn't see it happen today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.